Let's get into the news.
Woo! You yeah. Still love this music.
Wow, welcome to Froe News.
Sorry, I got a bit carried away.
You did get a bit carried away. That was rather intense, Joe.
And worth it.
Okay, Froe News, the entertainment news that we do weekly on the Froe Show. I'm going to start with Dr. Disrespect, one of the largest streamers on Twitch, has been banned this week.
Really?
And Twitch has refused to release a statement. So Disrespect has stated this week, Twitch has not notified me on the specific reason behind their decision. Firm handshakes to all for the support during this difficult time. He has 28,400 paid subs a month, which is a significant amount on Twitch. He is one of the top 5 streamers on the platform.
Wow.
And has been banned without any reason, or at least reason that has been publicly shared by Twitch or by Dr. Disrespect. So that's very interesting this week. That is still unfolding, so I'm sure we'll have an update on that one next week. But yeah, so that's Dr. Disrespect. Big Mouth's Jenny Slate has stepped away from the show after stating black characters should be played by black actors. Jenny Slate's character Missy, a biracial character, will be recast for the upcoming season of Big Mouth. So that's with the current political climate. Understandable why she would take a step away from the show. Among that sort of those people, this is not in my notes, but someone from The Simpsons is also stepping back. I think, and a couple other voice actors are stepping back from playing black or biracial characters. Just basically stating the same thing. Black characters should be played by black actors.
Fair.
Which,
Yeah.
makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Jenna Marbles, one of the largest creators on YouTube for the past 10 years, has recently announced her departure from the platform after being cyberbullied for videos she's created in late 2011 and early 2012. She stated, another video featured a rap song with a joke about Asians, while in a third she slammed women who slept around. It was not my intention to do blackface, she said of the Minaj impersonation. I do not want to tell you how unbelievably sorry I am if I ever offended you by posting this video or by doing this impression, and that was never my intention. So she's been slammed recently for videos she made in the early 2010s where she impersonated Nicki Minaj and that sort of thing, and has decided to step away from the platform entirely, which is rather unfortunate. And she's one of the few creators where I personally think that it's very clear that was not and is never her intention to be intentionally racist. But it's still such a gray area, and obviously we as white people can't really make statements on that, but it is very unfortunate to see her go from the platform. And next up, Margot Robbie has been cast in an all-female-led Pirates of the Caribbean film, which is very exciting. That happened last week, the official casting notice. I'm really hoping that this is a turning point for the series, considering the past few Pirates of the Caribbean movies have been pretty average on the whole. But that'll be very exciting. A female-led Pirates of the Caribbean film, which is great considering that pirates were a lot of the time female-led, which would be very, very, very cool. Next up, Justin Bieber has filed a $20 million defamation lawsuit against a few women who made sexual assault claims against him, which have been proven factually impossible. So Bieber's complaint calls the allegations factually impossible, and he says they are contradicted by her own prior written statements, are supported only by falsified or fake texts, and her allegations are a complete fabrication for the self-stated purpose of garnering fame and attention, and there are numerous witnesses to contradict this woman's lies. So it's a $20 million defamation lawsuit, which I would assume is kind of a deterrent lawsuit rather than actually wanting the money from these people, is more of like a deterrent for other people in terms of like, hey, this is a bad idea, don't do this.
Yeah.
And lastly, two Seth Rogen things. Seth Rogen is to produce a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, which is going to be distributed by Paramount Pictures. A new CG animated one, so it won't be live action. It'll be animated like the old Nickelodeon show.
Right.
And in further Seth Rogen news, his film An American Pickle looks very good. This is not technically news. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
Looks very funny. It's a film where he plays a factory worker 100 years ago who falls into a vat of pickle brine and is preserved for 100 years.
Oh.
and comes out 100 years later and meets his great-great-grandson, who is an app developer in New York.
Wow.
And they kind of go on a little adventure. So that looks very fun.
That is pretty cool, yeah.
So that was Froe News.
Froe News.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah.
That's always such a fun segment to do.
Yeah.
I really like it.